What's up, everybody? I hope you are doing well this evening. Here is our first question to kick us off. What city are you watching from? Email. Yes, Becca, I did get your email. It was a little late for my preparation for today, but I will get it in for next week. It was awesome. I loved it. Thank you for sending me that. Also, big shout out to Evan Martin. If you like that lobby music, he made that specifically. Well, I don't know if specifically for us, but he sent it to me so that we could use for CSM. So awesome. I made a new bumper. Did you guys like it? The little CSM live bumper that did some stuff. I got rid of the other footage that wasn't actually from CSM and then just made a little cool one. So I figured, it's a new night. It's a less glitchy night. We're going to have a great night with technology. I even got some new stuff going because I just believe that tonight is going to be good. So what is up, everyone? Let me just check on this chat here real quick. Hey, Kenzie. I like the music that was hard. What music that was hard? Jaden. Tonight, we got some cool new stuff. If you didn't tell me your birthday, you need to let me know when your birthday is, if it happened during quarantine or if it's coming up during quarantine, because tonight is our first round of the Impossible Shot. I drove it 2 houses, and so we're going to see a video on that. What else we got? We got a lip sync battle tonight, and we have a new segment. I'm skipping the series for this week. We'll bring it back next week, but this one tonight is called The Hot Seat, and it has a little twist in it, so you will have to stay tuned for that. Otherwise, we're going to hang out. We're going to have some fun. I got some good trivia, so stay to the end. And tell your friends to come hang out because we need to get to 100 so that we can have John Ruck shave that glorious beard, even though I don't really want him to shave that glorious beard because it's so good. And he took a long time to grow that. But he told me his plans if we get to 100 for what he wants to do with it in the shaving process. And so just bring your friends because it'll be a really funny video. Also, I'm back to drinking water. I realized that I'm getting older, and as much as Mountain Dew tastes delicious, I woke up at like 1 a.m., which some of you probably aren't even in bed yet by 1 a.m., but I woke up at 1 a.m. and I was wide awake, and I think the caffeine had hit me from that Mountain Dew that I drank late in the night. I heard people say it like, oh yeah, I can't drink caffeine at night because then I stay up all night, and I'm like, come on, that just means you're old. And I guess I've gotten to that stage. Mountain Dew is not nasty, Kennedy. Mountain Dew is delicious. Hey, Taylor, is it just you or you and your sister watching? Ethan, I'm still waiting for that stand-up comedy video. So send me something funny. All right. Oh yeah, I was told not to touch my face because people were worried that I had Corona on my hands and I was putting it on my face last week. I don't. What happened to the Mountain Dew? The Mountain Dew, I drank it and then I stayed up late. So that was just not something I want to repeat, I guess. Maybe the beard shaving is more of a descendant. All right, that's true. Maybe people don't want to see John Ruck shave his beard. That's all right. If you guys don't, we'll think of something new. I still think there's like a 75 person tier, right? Like we had 50. That was a good goal. I dyed my hair blue, even though it like washed out in a week. I'm thinking about bleaching my hair anyway, but I'm not going to do that by myself because I've heard that if you bleach your hair the wrong way, it could actually fall out, and that wouldn't be that exciting. I guess I could shave my head. Not like shave bald, but I could buzz it if that would be incentive for 75. I think we should have some other leaders do something so it's not just my hair or beard that's getting messed with. That's why I like John Ruck because his is so awesome. Shave your eyebrows? James, get out of here. I'm not shaving my eyebrows. You're crazy. All right, Kelsey, you've brought that up a few times. You really want me to wax my arm, don't you? Because you know it's going to be painful and I'm probably going to cry. So if we did a waxing, I'd have to have someone else here because it would be worth it to do it live so that you guys can all see how much I cry. Guys, Pastor Carl did shave his goatee. So I saw him today and he looked much better. So if you were concerned about that nasty goatee on his face, don't worry. I took care of it. I shamed him enough that he shaved it off. Should I feel bad for publicly shaming him on Sunday? I thought it was funny. Some households have more than one person. Yeah, I understand. That is true. Some households do have more than one person watching. And so if that is your household, you can comment in there, or you can shoot me an email or a text later and say like, hey, we had 20 people watching from our house. Okay. I would question your safer at home order if you had 20 people, unless you're the Kramers, then I guess then they have 11 now. So they usually just keep one person out of the room at all times. I don't think they do that. All right, you guys ready for our first segment? This one was really fun to film. And in full disclosure, I thought, oh, I could just drive around with the impossible shot actually tied to my car and it'll be just fine. I didn't think that one through, and the wind took it and launched it. And so you're going to see in some of them, the impossible shot looks normal. And then in some of them, you're going to look and see that it is very taped up. It broke, but I mean, tape fixes all things, right? So it's fine. But it does look a little messed up. But don't worry. I already checked with Pastor Carl, and he said that's already the second one anyway that we've ordered, so they can make a new one. So we're helping the economy by making another one, right? It's fine. All right, guys, here it is. Here is the impossible shot video. All right, well, what happens when you can't do the impossible shot at youth group? The impossible shot gets brought to your house. Happy birthday, Isaac. Woohoo! Congratulations! You got it in the bigger hole, which means you get a bag of candy. I think those are Snickers in there. There's his fan club staying the appropriate 6 feet away. All right, congratulations again, Isaac. Have a great day, guys. See ya. All right, number 2, we got Jaden up. Jaden, when was your birthday?
April 22nd.
April 22nd. All right, you're gonna get 3 tries. Let me get over here so I can see. Show proof of you making it in or not.
Okay. No way.
Which one?
That was off, right?
You just missed, bro.
I just missed?
Yeah. Thanks for playing either way, Jaden. Happy birthday, my friend. Oh, what's up? All right, we got Gavin. Gavin, when was your birthday?
April 11th.
April 11th. All right, you get 3 throws. Sweet. So you can choose a big bag of candy, or you can trade it in for 2 more shots. But if you trade it in, you don't get the candy if you don't get anything else. All right, he's gonna trade it in. Oh! All right, our next victims. Tyler, Mackenzie, when's your birthday?
March 20th.
April 16th.
Both quarantine birthdays.
Yeah.
All right, and then their brother.
Hi.
Don't think that one made it. Oh, did that go to the big one? All right, so now you get the choice, candy, or you can try it for a third. Congratulations. Oh, where'd it hit? Good try.
Thanks.
Anything you want to say to everyone?
No.
Oh, okay. Trev, anything you want to say?
Hi.
Any last words? Hey.
Vent your car.
Don't worry, the car was not actually dented. Even though you guys are all wanting my car to be dented, I'm not really sure why. It's a tennis ball, guys. It can't, and it's not even like fully inflated because it's like the kids' size tennis ball. And so that's why it's a little bit bigger, and that's why it's harder to fit through the impossible shot hole. But it can fit because Miss Amy Ron, 2 months ago, proved it and got the $100 cash. So if it is your birthday coming up, or it was your birthday during quarantine, please let me know because I will make another round of impossible shot video. I'll make another round of the video by the end of the month and air that again for the next month. So let me know because I'd love to drive over to your house and let you chuck a tennis ball at my car. How do you feel about doing school online? I'm on the right track. I'm right on track. Guys, it's hard to type sometimes, and now I'm all worried about my grammar. I'm over it. I need more to do. That's like if you are an overachiever, like you need more to do. Like, wow, I fly through my homework in a matter of minutes, and we are supposed to be doing school online. That's me. I thought that was really funny. I laughed at myself when I did that. I don't do online school. Harrison, I know you're homeschooled, but then how does your mom just grade your homework? I thought you still have to submit it online. How does that work? No, you just, I don't know how homeschool. Becca, you could tell me too, is it different for you guys, or do you guys still submit your homeschool stuff to an online thing? I don't know. Vivian's homeschool. She does school online. I'm like a freeloader. All right, Harrison. I'm going to mute your chat. All right. No, I'm just joking. Tyler, what's up, buddy? I'm glad you are able to make it. Where are we at? We're at 46 participants right now, 44, whatever. Yeah, if I were you guys, I would have a hard time still being on track right now. I do feel for you guys, you seniors. I'm proud of you for finishing up online, but it is not probably a triumphant end of your high school career to end it online. So I'm still trying to think of something special that I can do for seniors. But if you are a senior, I know Tyler Brandt, I think Hannah Kramer. I don't know who all our seniors are, but let me know, because I also want to do this hot seat segment with you guys, and it's really fun. So we'll get to that in a minute. Our next thing, though, is going to be a lip sync battle by our very own Harrison and Jalen and Lena, a sister duet. And so that'll be sweet. Who else is on here? And let me just check the chat. I have 54. Oh, what's up, Sam? How's it going? Hey, Aurora, happy Wednesday. Who sounds weird? You sound weird, Harrison. All right, you guys ready for the lip sync battle? It's going to be sweet. We're just going to roll right into it because this poll, yeah, I was hoping that there'd be one more person that said I need more to do, because then I would have been like, hey, I'll give you some stuff to do at my house. You can come. I'll hire you. Can I hire people for yard work? Is that, I don't think I can do that yet. I don't love doing yard work. So, who said it? I need more to do. Gavin, you just want to come hang out with me. I like that. Also, I'm at church and they are having a rehearsal for the live stream, and Pastor Drew warned me to keep my door locked because he was like, I'm going to scare you. And I'm looking over my door right now and it's not locked. And so if something happens later, I might scream and I just, there's nothing I can do about it. All right, here we go. Lip sync battle time. And you guys will have to vote on who you think is the winner, and I'll deliver the winner a prize. All right, stay tuned.
So, hey everyone, I usually wouldn't do one of these, but I told Pastor Tommy I would, so here goes my coronavirus lip sync battle. Of course, you know, safety first, don't want to get any of you guys sick, so here we go.
It began with two sisters. One born with magical powers, one born powerless. Well, at least they have their parents. Their parents are dead. Oh, hi, I'm Anna. Oh, marry a man I just met. Ice Palace for one. Ice Palace for one. Get out, Anna. Pew, pew.
Oh, my goodness.
Here's a true love's kiss. You're not worth it.
What?
Then Anna freezes to death.
How, Anna?
Then she unfreezes. Elsa's gonna blow. Smell snow. Ah! I live. Any questions?
Oh, thank you to everybody who participated in these lip sync battles or any kind of videos so far, because they are so fun to see your creativity in them. Harrison or the Hintzman sisters? That was Jalen and Lena. Harrison, that was very clever, my friend. Very clever to use the mask like that. I laughed every time I watched it, and so I appreciate it. I learned last week, I thought you guys could only vote once, but then I learned that you guys broke the poll last week, and so I'm just going to let it go until it resets, because at some point, I don't know if it's a timer thing or what, but that poll resets back to 0. And so whoever has the most votes before that happens will be our winner. And so let's just see what happens. But guys, try not to break it, okay? It's still technology. It doesn't always work the way it's supposed to work, but nothing I can do about that. All right, it's neck and neck. Harrison and the sisters. Guys, what else has been going on for you? So I get school is kind of meh. You guys are kind of over it. Anything you're looking forward to this summer? I know it's kind of a weird time because you're like, well, what can we do this summer? But I'm hoping Life Fest still happens. It got rescheduled for August, so that seems like it should be cool. If it does go through, then we'll still do a CSM tent, and you guys can come hang out with me. I'll just be hanging out, eating hot dogs, probably some cheese curds or something, because I would really like some social interaction. Although I am curious, because in phase 3, there's still that social distancing aspect of it. And so how you do an outside concert with social distancing, I don't know. But if it happens, we're going to have fun, and it's going to be awesome. And we're going to hang out, and we're going to eat some unhealthy food. Looks like the sisters are really winning right now. Harrison, I'm going to call it, buddy. They won. You put up a good fight. And I did. He says that I made him do it. I mean, I mentioned it'd be cool if he did it, but he really wanted to do it. Don't let him try to act too cool by saying, oh, Pastor Tommy. No, Harrison was begging me to do it. Harrison's vote actually went down. That's because if some people voted for Harrison and then they changed their vote to the sisters, then it takes away his vote. So it was fun. I think we already have. So Vivian, if your mom can send me that video, I think I already have one from Becca, and so I can pair you guys up for next week. But like I said, just send me stuff, because if I don't use it the next week, I'll use it the week after. And how many of you would love to see another segment with Amy Ron? I think that would be so fun. I'm peer pressuring her, although she's already told me she would. She just had a lot of schoolwork this week, and so, but I'm saying, oh, Sam, look at that. You got a hand emoji. What are you just waving, or you got a question? Do you need me to call on you, Sam? Let's call on Sam and see what kind of question he's got going on. Guys, I don't know. Sometimes these things, like, so Brenna, that just said slap and then it said message retracted. I don't know. Maybe my Mac doesn't do what it's supposed to do, but I feel like Sam doesn't know how to just text one thing. It's always got to be in multiples. Like it's got to be in multiples of 3. So Max, maybe you can go and just kind of take care of your brother or something, because I saw you're here. Stop, he says. All right. Yes, thank you, Amy. What else is going on? We are at my house. Let's see. We're trying to figure out right now what kind of projects we want to get done. I feel like that's the theme of everybody's life right now when they're stuck at home. They're like, okay, what kind of projects can we do? And maybe you guys are like, no, we don't like doing that. That's our parents. We're not old. Yeah, I get that. But I am the parent of my house, and so I have to think about some of that. And so I was thinking about my children's play set is kind of junky. So then I was like, okay, do I work on making it better and putting all this money into something that isn't really that great to begin with? Or do we look at buying someone else's on Craigslist or something? Project shave my eyebrows. That's not going to happen. I heard your eyebrows don't grow back. I'm not going to walk around and have to sticker or pencil in my eyebrows for the rest of my life. Anyway, if you guys have a playset that you're like, hey, we want to get rid of this, or you just want to donate it to me, I mean, I'll come pick it up. I'll wear a mask, whatever. I'll bring tools and probably my father-in-law, Alan. Sorry, Alan, but I'll sign you up to come help me dismantle it. So let me know. Let me know if you got a place that you're looking to get rid of. My daughter doesn't like fully care, but my son loves climbing on everything right now. And so I'm looking for something like that's got multiple tiers, like a climbing wall, swings, a good slide. Anyway, that's my life right now. That's what I'm looking for. We have a plastic slide. We do have a plastic slide too. Alan, I am serious. What else have we done lately? Oh, we've got one of those bike carrier things that the kids went in, and we biked to Alan and Susan, my wife's parents / my in-laws, and we stopped there and we biked. It was about like 8 miles to get there. And so when we got there, I thought, hey, we earned some chocolate cake. So we ate some chocolate cake and then biked back. And the bike back was brutal because it was windy and I ran out of energy. And my daughter was like, go faster. And I was like, I can't go any faster. And so anyway, that's my story. That's what I've been up to lately. All right, guys, what else is going on? We were social distancing. You can social distance with people in your own circle. It's fine. We already decided that the Hintzman sisters won. So let me just even can I get rid of that poll? Let's see, lip sync. Do you guys want a different poll? Let's see. Let's do this one. If you could choose, I like this one. All right, if you could be famous for one talent, which would you choose? And now I get that there's more talents out there, but I thought this one was pretty cool. Because for me, I would love to do music. I think music would be cool. I never was really good at sports. Arts, I always think art is cool, but I'm not very good at it. And acting would be fun. Although I just feel like, at what point do you become so good at acting that you kind of forget who you are? I wonder if people struggle with that. Anyway, these are thoughts from me. Things that I think about. Fun things, right? Theater. is something that I always wanted to do in middle school and high school, Aurora, but I was too insecure because it was always musicals, which means you had to try out, you had to audition by singing, and I never was going to do that. And so I always wanted to try, but I was too scared. And so moral of the story is don't let your insecurities stop you from doing something that you want to do, because you should try. I don't know if I would have made it, but Tommy's shower thoughts. Well, I mean, I'm not in the shower right now, but they could be. My best thinking happens in the shower. I usually come out and be like, I have a great idea for our next video. And then I go do it, or I try to do it, and sometimes it doesn't work. Aurora, but you have a very pretty voice, so it shouldn't be that terrifying. In high school, I probably would have sounded like a frog. And that's not me self-deprecating. That's just like where I was at, you know? The whole puberty thing. My voice was changing. It was weird. All right, enough about that. People say I'm good at singing, but I sound like a cow going through a slaughterhouse. What, James? Come on. A tomato is a fruit. That is true. If we can't see air, but we can see water, can fish see air and not water? Good question, Sam. Yeah, I don't know how bad it would have been, because the moral of the story is I never tried. So anyway, all right, you guys ready for this next segment? And then we are going to do I think we're already at our trivia game. Guys, things are going so smooth. I should knock on wood, but it's what happens when you've mastered technology, because you've had so many technical glitches. And so I'm very, very happy right now. All right, guys, this next segment is called the hot seat, and you're going to find out why. All right, so stay tuned. All right, CSM, we are trying something new. This is called the hot seat, where I'm going to interview different leaders and maybe some of you as well. But the twist is we are going to be eating hot wings during the interview. And if you don't believe me, so I didn't want to go blazing. That says wild. I went wild the first time, which is the tier below blazing, because I'm not super crazy just yet. But we have Kelsey Phillips with us here, and she has wings as well. And I'm actually on her porch, a safe social distance away. She's in there. There's her wings. I also have a big jug of milk, because I heard milk helps with the heat. So we'll see. So I'm going to ask her questions, and we're both just going to kind of eat and talk. And some of them are silly. Some of them are more serious. And you guys just get to see our face expressions as we eat some spicy wings. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Or I'm just going to take a bite, because I got to at least see how spicy this thing really is. So cheers.
Okay.
Cheers to the wings.
Wait, I can't get one. Okay. Cheers.
Oh.
I already ate it. Yep.
It's hot.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Are you gonna make it?
I hope so. All right. First question, it's rapid fire round. What is your favorite color?
Eggplant purple.
Animal?
Dog. Sloth, actually.
Fruit?
Watermelon.
Candy?
I don't like candy.
No.
I like chocolate. Hershey's chocolate.
Do you prefer books or movies?
Depends.
All right, what's your
Usually
favorite book?
movies.
Say Harry Potter.
I do like Harry Potter. I'm an avid Harry Potter fan.
Favorite movie?
Also Harry Potter.
Nice.
Is that allowed?
All right. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Morning or night?
Night.
Mountains or oceans?
Oceans. I like water.
Hot or cold?
Hot.
Would you rather be hairy or bald?
Probably bald, because at least it's like smooth.
All right. Would you rather give up television or fast food?
Fast food.
Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Would you rather attend Hogwarts or live in Narnia?
Oh no. Hogwarts.
Wild is hot, but I'm gonna try blazing next time too.
Okay.
You can see the sweat start to glisten a little bit.
Yeah. My cheeks are getting rosy. I can feel them.
If you could have dinner with a person, past, present, or future of your choice, who would you pick?
I would say I would love to like talk with my grandma on my dad's side. And I would love to see her if she had made it like older. So like future grandma if she was still alive.
Oh, all right. I like that one.
Like I would love she always called me her baby angel. And so I would love to see the love that she could have like if I had kids.
Oh, okay.
I'd love to see her and like talk to her about that.
Yeah, I like that. If God could answer one prayer for you right now, what would it be? It could be serious or silly.
I would love to be able
Like I would
to
love to not eat these wings right now.
I want my dream job. I want to have a social work job in a school where I can build it from scratch so that there's no like preconceived notions. I can just go in and do what I do.
If you didn't know, Kelsey just graduated from her master's, not just college, but her master's. Dog just barked. Stoked. All right, let's get a little more about you now.
Okay.
What is a time you got in really big trouble or an embarrassing moment, if you can't think of a troubled time?
So
As a child, let's not do present.
yeah, I don't know. I was a pretty decent child. I feel like when I would get in trouble, it would just be for like getting over excited and like hyper and then not knowing when to stop. I'm much better at embarrassing moments. I have those all the time. The most recent one, I was talking about one of my coworkers back in my internship, and she's from Canada. And I was talking normal, and I said, "Oh yeah, she's from Canada." And I just kept going, had no idea I said Canada. I just kept going. So that was
And they're like,
the most recent.
were they like, should you have your master's if you can't say Canada?
They actually said, "Aren't you in your master's program right now?"
That's
And I
good.
was like, "Yeah, why? Because you just said Canada."
Yeah.
Great,
That's
cool.
good. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
You have one sibling, correct?
Yes.
How is your relationship with Elliot Phillips? If you don't know,
We
Elliot
do, yeah.
is her brother.
He's in Poland. And we do very, very well when we are in different countries. We have a very great relationship when we have a country between us, or a few.
All right, it's honest.
Yep. We're so different, and we clash a lot. But as we've gotten older, we've also learned to appreciate those differences a lot more. So we're better, but we still just do better when we're not in the same state or country.
I would say that's pretty standard for siblings. I mean, some are obviously not that way, but like my siblings and I, as time went on, as we got older, a lot of that we started to find more things in common and more of a friendship instead of a rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
All right, are you more like your mom or your dad?
Mm.
On the
I
box.
just took a big bite. I have my dad's stubbornness.
Oh.
But I think I have more of my mom's, like she sees all the colors. Like I can understand a lot of different situations, and I can place myself there and see how they could feel or think in a certain way.
That's cool. So a mix of both, really.
Mm-hmm.
What brings you joy? Or like what, I guess, twofold, what makes you happy?
Hugs.
Hard to do right now?
Yep. I'm a person, like, I really like to feel seen, and I like to make other people feel seen. So if I can like sit down and say, hey, you did really awesome at this and I'm really proud of you, I get joy from that. But I also get joy when someone can do that for me too. My nose is running.
I know. I'm like, just keep eating because it's going to stay hot. You might as well just plow through them.
Just keep going.
Let's talk about relationships.
Okay.
Are you single, dating, married?
I am single.
So what would be a deal breaker in a relationship for you then?
Well, first and foremost, if they didn't love Jesus, like it's not going to happen. Second, I don't know. I'm like super into communication and like being able to have healthy communication. So I don't do well with like black and white, super argumentative kind of things.
Okay.
If we can sit down and have a conversation about different viewpoints, that's great. But I can't do like, we're going to argue about this. Can't do it.
Yep. Makes sense. It's like, I'm not trying to make facial expressions at you when you're talking about your answers because they're serious ones, but then it's just like you get like that wince.
You can't help it.
I know. Holy cow. What attribute of God do you identify most with?
I really feel my favorite attribute of God in general is his faithfulness, and how he, meets us in our mess, and he's not afraid to get dirty and like just get down in it. He doesn't need us to like clean up ourselves and look presentable before we present ourselves to him and ask for what we need. And so I feel like in my life, I relate to that in the slimmest way because part of what I do with my job and is who I am, I'm not afraid to go meet a person where they're at. And I'm not afraid to like, if they've done awful, terrible things, like I'm not afraid to sit down and be like, okay, let's talk about it. Or, if they're struggling in any way, like just to be able to be with them in that mess and either walk them through it if that's what they need, or just to sit and listen.
Yeah. That's really cool. So on the flip side of that, because we went through a series called Doubt It, and students and people in general always just have kind of those confusing moments of life. I think, what do you find hardest to believe in your faith? Or like, what do you find hardest to just, or like, what is God having to teach you? Maybe one of those life lessons that happen often.
So, and this is really funny because like I was talking to my parents about this just a couple weeks ago. I've always struggled with like when I'm entering a new season of life and I feel alone, I always question God, why did you put me here? And it was interesting because I started my schooling in Indiana for my master's degree, and that's where I completed it. But when I first moved there, like, I didn't know anybody. I knew like 2 people, and they were in different parts of Indiana. So I moved there, and I didn't know anybody, and I was super alone. And I'm like, this is a mistake. Like, why would you bring me here? And I've had other moments like that throughout my life. And every single time, God has like shown up and blown away my expectations of like his provisions for me. And so for me, it's like, why do I keep doubting every time? Why do I keep doubting that God will provide when every time he has? So that's been like the biggest thing I've been learning throughout like maybe a year or two. Like God will always show up, and I have to believe in that. And I have to trust that. But it's hard. It's
so hard. And especially in our human nature, we all want to like control everything we do. And a lot of that is giving up that control to saying we trust God. And it's like,
it's hard for sure.
So you've graduated now and you're kind of moving into this next season of life, as you want to go into social work, right?
Yep.
So what are you looking forward to maybe in this next year, in this next season? Like, what are your goals? This is like a big question that you can just unpack as the kind of the grand finale. But like, what are you looking forward to, your goals, and like maybe even in this direct year, or maybe even through this coronavirus season, like what are some goals more immediate you want to accomplish?
So big picture, I love working with kids, and I always have. So, and that's part of what sparked my interest to be in social work. And my focus area was school social work. So I have interned in a school. working with students with things like anxiety and anger, depression, anything and everything, impulse control, like a whole wide array of things. And part of my passion was just like giving them a safe space, because as a kid, I've had amazing parents and I grew up in an amazing home, but that doesn't mean that you're protected from awful things happening. So to be able to have a safe space outside of their family, and some kids don't have a safe space in their family, so creating that safe space for them, period, is something that I just love to do. And like making sure that the kid at the end of the day can walk away from the school or anything and just know, man, I don't feel like anyone loves me, but at least Miss Phillips does. She really cares about me. So that's like my big end goal, is to make sure that every kid that I work with knows like that they are loved. With this coronavirus time, and has put a halt on like licensing and like being able to get my exams done so that I can actually practice my degree. But the cool thing about it is that like I do have the mental health background, and I have the knowledge with that, and I have the heart that really cares for people. So right now I just like to do my best to like put it out there. If anyone wants to talk, like I do know coping skills, and I do know how to listen and like just guide people through anxiety. And I think right now we're packed with anxiety. And with social distancing and being alone, that can also bring on depression. So right now, my main goal is to be there for people, especially you guys at CSM, you students. I'm here for you. And if you want to talk, I'm here and I can help with that. Tommy's going to post my email for you, so you can either email me wherever he posts it. And I'm happy to talk with you guys or just listen, whatever you need, I'll be there for you. So.
Yeah. That's really cool. And seriously, students, please do not hesitate to reach out to her. Or if you want me to make an introduction first, whatever, because it's a tough season, and life is tough in general, but then you're thrown into quarantine, and it can just change. Even someone who never felt anxious before all of a sudden feels more anxious. So seriously, take her up on that and chat and process some of that with her, because she's an awesome resource, an awesome person. Well, Kelsey, seriously, thank you so much for taking time to do this. Be the first victim of the hot seat, contestant, volunteer, whatever you want to call it. It was awesome. It was awesome for everyone to get to know you a little bit better. So,
well, thank you. I really enjoyed it. Love you guys.
Well, can we all give Kelsey a round of applause for joining me as the first one in the hot seat? If you want to do the hot seat, let me know. It's got to be something spicy. If you don't like wings, we can still douse something else in hot sauce, but you're going to have to figure out what that is. So, like, you're probably not going to want to do watermelon and hot sauce, because that would be really gross. But let me know. I want to do this with students as well, because I think it's a great way to get to know you guys. And it was really fun to be able to do this with Kelsey, especially with her background and the season that we're in. So please, if you need her email address or you want to reach out to her, but you need an introduction, just let me know, because I would love to get you connected with her or myself or any other leader, so that you guys are not feeling alone, and that so you have people to process with what you're going through. So, what flavor of wings do you like? Hot, mild, sweet barbecue. I don't like wings. I like a mix of flavors. Usually I'm on the hot side, but sometimes I like honey barbecue. I like to mix it up a little bit. I don't know, just kind of like a little bit of both. And 50 likes on the live, and Tommy lets his kids do his. I don't do makeup, so how do I let the kids do my makeup, Brenna? I mean, it would just be like they do makeup on me, but they're not doing my makeup because I'm not wearing any makeup. I will not let you touch my books. Well, I don't even, maybe you're talking about something else. Well, I don't know what you're saying. Vivian, are you going to send me that video or what? Inside jokes. All right, cool. Trivia tonight. I have 15 questions, and the last one I think is the only one that pertains to the hot seat interview. Next week, we are going to get back into our last week of Jesus Is. And then what I'm also hoping is I know that typically in the month of May, you guys do the series called Voices, where we get seniors to share a devotional thought for the night. And so you need to harass any seniors you know into connecting with me so that they can record a little devotional thought, because I'm trying to reach out to some of the seniors and they're not getting back to me, or they are dodging my texts because they know what I'm about to ask. And so Anna is already on the list. She is the best senior. Yes, I said it. She's the best senior because she already told me she'll do it, and she already responds to everything I ask, and she's awesome. When is the lesson? The lesson was actually the hot seat for this week. We talked through a little bit of some devotional thoughts and just getting together with Kelsey, getting to know her a little bit more. It was 15 minutes long, and so we're going to save the devotional that we're for the series that we're in for next week. So that was our devotional, but devotional interview kind of thing. And so next week we'll get back into Jesus Is. And so that is the next lesson for next week. Tyler, I would love it. Although I feel like I'm not going to be able to convince you, but I'm also like, let's Tyler could DJ for a night, right? We could just like not do this at all, and then he could just spend an hour DJing and you guys could just dance from your bedrooms. I don't know. Trudy, senior step up, she said. Yeah, seniors. Brenna, what did you say to me? My mom said the makeup would be awesome, and my teacher did it with her kids, and it was hilarious. Okay, Brenna. Well, you're really pushing this makeup thing, and I don't know what to tell you. I mean, maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't, but I understand that you think it's funny. All right, I'm sorry. Let's see. Sam Novinska is a senior. No, he's a junior. He's a junior. Sam, I knew that. Brant Ruck is a senior. And let's see. Hannah Kramer is a senior. Seth is a senior. Seth is working a bunch, though. And Brenna, you just keep going, girl. You just keep going with it. All right. Anyway, you guys let me know if you think of seniors, if you think of it's your birthday. Otherwise, we didn't do shout outs this week. I didn't get any, except for one. I did get one. So we'll save it for next week if I can get some more. So whether you're a student or a leader, send me some shout outs, please. But it's okay. We have different things, different weeks. It's all good. I'm going to get trivia set up here. So just stand by for 1 second while I kind of multitask where I'm talking to you guys, but also working on the trivia setup because multitasking is tricky, but I think I can do it. All right. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Did it work? I think the timer is going to reset. Oh, I got to go this way. Oh, there we go. All right. Trivia starting in 10 seconds on my thing. I guess it's a little bit longer on yours. Let's see if I turn it this way. So there we go. Okay, mine's starting, so I'm going to read ahead as I know you guys are catching up because it'll be like real time for you, whatever. Oh, it jumped back to 3 seconds. It's like really thinking through this thing here. Does it want to start? All right. What are the first 6 digits of the number pi? Number 1. If you haven't played trivia before, you're just answering with 1, 2, 3, or 4. So don't type the actual answer in. Just type the number 1, 2, 3, or 4 based on what that box holds. You guys are going for it. Number 1 is 3.14169, or I'm not going to read all those. That's too many numbers for me to read right now. But what do you guys think it is? Can you get the numbers Everybody should know about 3 I think it's 1.4. I guess I should say everybody should know because I don't even really know it. I think it's 3.14, but I don't know any numbers after that. But we'll find out here as long as the computing happens correctly. Number 3 is the answer. Good job, everybody. Just so you know, it should allow you to change your answer, but sometimes it's glitchy. So just try to get your correct answer right away, and then you won't have to worry about it glitching. What is the highest number of, is it Michelin? Because I feel like that's the Michelin Man, which is different, but maybe it is Michelin. I don't know. Stars a restaurant can receive. Harrison, I see you texting. You just got to write a number and see what happens. Number 1 is 3. Number 2 is 4. Number 3 is 5. Number 4 is 6. What could it be? I don't know. Also, last week we did a FedEx one. What color is the X in FedEx? And the answer was green. And then I got pictures of orange FedEx where the X is orange. And I have pictures of it green. So that one was a bad question because it really was a mix. Number 1 was the correct answer. Only 3 stars is possible. Wow, Jenna and John Ruck, this can really set you guys apart. So just get all the rest correctly and you're going to be good to go. All right. What is the last letter of the Greek alphabet? Do you guys learn about the Greek alphabet in school? I don't think I mean, I know the answer, but I don't think I learned about it in school. And I actually only know the answer because I saw it in the trivia question. The question said FedEx ground. Oh, interesting. Good disclaimer, Jaden. All right, so FedEx ground is green, but FedEx is orange. Jaden, you can't write omega. You have to write the number, buddy. Come on. Come on, Jaden. You're drinking the same water, Tyler? I know. It's good water. Those were FedEx ground. Tim Phillips has a good way of remembering. He is the alpha and omega, the beginning and the end. Tim Phillips is a wise man. Good job. Number 2 was the correct answer. Hey, are the Lampy sisters here tonight? Did I see them on at all? What is Spencer, you should get this one. What is the name of the first Star Wars film by release order? Ooh. Does anybody think they're a bigger Star Wars fanatic than Spencer? In case you didn't know, Spencer is a giant Star Wars fanatic. Technically, it was just released as Star Wars. Technically, Alex, I didn't write the question. I mean, I guess I typed it out, but I didn't come up with the question. Aurora's close. Yeah, Sam says, yeah, not a chance. Spencer, do you agree with Alex? Should we start an open debate here? Is that true on the title of the first one? Was it just called Star Wars? A New Hope. Hey, there's Hadley. All right, I see you in here. It is true, says Brian. Ooh, pretty sure, says Harrison. All right, guys. Hey, I'm not here to debate because I don't know. I'm just stirring up a conversation. In Finding Nemo, what was the name of Nemo's mom? Sandy, Coral, Pearl, or Shelly? For sure, Shelly. Finding Nemo is an oldie but a goodie, but I definitely don't remember the name of the mom. A lot of people are thinking number 2. All right. He had a mom. I know, Harrison, right? Like, I don't know. It all happened so fast. Nemo got lost. The mom died? Annika. Sheesh. This got real dark real fast. You literally watched Nemo last night? Nice. Did you watch it on Disney Plus or do you own it? Number 2, John. Ooh, you were set apart with that one, but now you're out of the mix. I think last week Madison was the winner, and so she is the one to overthrow this week. We'll see. What is the 4th book of the Old Testament? Genesis, Exodus, Numbers, or Leviticus? I'm not going to judge you, but I will judge you if you guys all get this wrong. Or maybe I'll have to judge myself, or maybe I'll judge Pastor Carl because I'll be like, maybe we gotta go through like a book order study or something. We used to do these things called sword drills growing up, where someone from stage would say a passage, and you have to look it up, and the first one to stand up and read it would win. So I learned the order of the Bible pretty quick because you had to be fast. Because if you went to the table of contents and it was like you were already in last place. My Catholic religious ed really helping me out. Oh, Harrison. Good try. Leviticus, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers. Oh, Brian. Oh. In the Harry Potter, this one goes out to Kelsey. In the Harry Potter novels, what must a Hogwarts student do to enter the Ravenclaw common room? Ooh. Rhythmically tap barrels with a wand, speak a password, answer a riddle, or knock in a sequence. What is the answer to that question? Dun, 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 dun. Just going back and reading all your comments. Oh, number 3, answer a riddle. A lot of you guys were in it, but that was a tough one. I would have thought it was speak a password, but I'm not playing. Which nation hosted the FIFA World Cup in 2006? Did I ask this one before? I feel like it sounds kind of familiar. Taylor, that's okay. Not everybody does Harry Potter. Not everybody knows half these questions. That's what makes them fun trivia. But now, even though you don't know Harry Potter, you'll know the answer next time you play trivia and that question comes up. You'll be like, oh, yeah. I don't read either. All right, well, they do make movies, but not everybody watches those movies. It's fine. I don't love reading. I do love watching movies. And I actually, fun fact, maybe not fun to you, but I started reading all the books, and then the movie started coming out, and then I was like, oh yeah, I'm just going to watch the movies now. Sorry. Germany. Germany was the correct answer. That one set some people apart. All right. Vivian's a Gryffindor. I don't know what FIFA is. FIFA is soccer or football, depending on what country you live in. Here in America, we call it soccer. Which of the following sports is not part of the triathlon? Interesting. Cycling, horse riding, swimming, or running? What do you think? What could it be? How do I scroll back and see like old chats? Is that not possible? Maybe it's not possible. That's all right. The answer is, how do I get these questions? This program that I use to put the whole night together actually has built-in trivia, and it comes up with them. And then if they're inappropriate or I don't like them, I can take away one and then add one. And so that's how I do it. It's just set on like everything, or I can do different categories. So if you guys want a specific category night, we could do one, like we could do an all entertainment one or something. Does that answer your question? I think it did. I started rambling there at the end. I tried scrolling up and then it stops. Like it just, I can't keep going. But anyway, Star Wars category, that could work, but I don't know. Guys, I also got married on June 6th. So this is a cool date. What happened on June 6th, 1944, though? I did not get married in 1944. Spencer and I would win. Alex, did you answer the question? Do you think you know more than Spencer in Star Wars? Marvel Week would be cool. I don't think they have a specific category for Marvel, though. Number 1 was the answer. But if you guys have trivia that you're like, oh, I have a whole trivia for this category, sweet, send it to me. Kayla, I've never seen Star Wars and don't plan to ever. I'm kind of with you. I mean, I've been entertained by Star Wars, but it's not in my top tier of movies I like. Marvel, I like action. But what year was the United States Declaration of Independence signed? Spencer used to like me. I'm sorry. I'm honest, okay? Like, I'm not going to pretend to love Star Wars to win your approval, Spencer, although I'd hope that you'd still like me either way. This year is also the title of a funny musical. My phone keeps buzzing. Who's texting me? Let's see. Anybody? Ooh, Alex Elder. What did you text me? You'd be down for the hot seat? Do you guys want to see Alex on the hot seat? Get Alex sweating a bit. Number 1 was the answer. Alex and Sam. Sorry, you guys are left alone in those. Alexander Hamilton. Have you seen Hamilton? I heard it's awesome. I have not seen it. Which of these is not a real tectonic plate? Wow. Another good question that I would never know. Madison says 4. Everybody, I would go with Madison because she is the winner of all trivia. She's always in the top 3. So I'll just go with 4. All right. Follow. Mackenzie, I like it. You're taking your own stand for number 2. I respect it. Let's see. What is it's still computing. Ooh. Some people are saying 2. Annika, did you switch to 2? Or did you always say 2? Number 3. Nobody got it right. Oh, man. Wow. You can't change it after it's already been posted, unfortunately. 3. 3 was the answer. You tried to change your answer. I told you. I warned you. There is a glitch sometimes. And if you wait too long when it's in the last 3 seconds, it doesn't always work. So, sorry. What is the capital of Spain? I think I've done this one before. Or maybe I've just done a Spain question before. I don't know. Round 3. What are the last 2? I'm trying to think. I know what the last one is. But what is 14? I should have done the FedEx one again and then change the color to orange. That way everyone who got it wrong last week can get it right. The capital of Australia. Oh, that's right. Thank you. Thank you, Annika. Wow. Some people got that. Holy Toledo. Barcelona. Sorry. Oh, yeah, this one. What are rhino's horns made of, or a rhino's horn made of? Bone, ivory, I don't even know how to say that word. Keratin, skin. What do you guys think? It's getting near the end. It's gonna get really close here to see who the winner is. Just a refresher. If it's a tie, I take the top 3 winners because it computes it with fastest responses. But if it's a clear winner, obviously that's the only winner. But I just restocked my candy stash, and so it's pretty legit. Biology, don't fail me now, says Aurora. Aurora, what did you pick? Let's see if I can scroll up and find it. Oh, number 3, the one I could not pronounce, is the answer. Aurora picked 3. And the last final question of the night. What flavor of wings was Pastor Tommy eating in the hot seat? Blazing, hot, wild, or mango habanero? And I think it's actually blazing. I don't think there should be a G on it. Sorry, Buffalo Wild Wings. I let you down. Who's not a psychopath? I think Blazing's the hottest, right? On the tiers, it said, I think it's a Blazin, and then I think it's a Wild, then Mango Habanero. I think were the three. Pastor Drew really likes Mango Habanero. He just gets them normal. Wild is the answer. Wow, thanks to everyone else who wasn't paying attention. Sheesh. Blazin was the one I wanted to try, though. So you guys, at least you guys were listening, kind of. All right, the winner is Annika, Madison, and Brant. Wow, Jenna and Kayla and Sam and Aurora, you guys were all there, but the fastest answers were done by Annika, Madison, and Brant. Taylor, you got it right, but you only got 9 questions correct. 7th place, that's Aurora. And really, you got, I mean, technically you got first just based on the fastest responses. It wasn't number 1, but you tied. So looks like I got to get some more tough questions. All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, before we head out for the night, let me just pray. And thank you guys for being here. It's so fun hanging out with you. And like I said, if there are things that's going on in your life that you want to talk through, don't hesitate to reach out, talk to a leader, talk to me. But either way, let me just pray and close us out tonight. God, thank you for this evening. Thank you for the opportunity we have to hang out, to be together, even if it's through social media, through being online. God, I pray for this last stretch of the school year for students, that you continue to give them patience and endurance to finish this season well. I pray for the seniors as they get ready to graduate. God, that this is still a special time for them, celebrating all that they've accomplished and graduating through all of their years in school. And so, God, I'm thankful that we can still do this, that we can still hang out. And God, would you be honored and glorified in all we say and do? And it's your name we pray. Amen. When will CSM be back in person? CSM will be back in person when the schools allow you guys to go back and be together. Until then, we can't really do it. Phase 3 is there's no max on the attendance. And so really it's phase 3 of Governor Evers' plan. And so we can't really we're going to keep doing this indefinitely. But as far as getting together goes, we just have to do what we've been asked to do. And so that might mean sooner than later. And if we can meet over the summer because it gets reversed or whatever, then sweet, we'll do it. If we can only do 50 or it's different for outside stuff, we'll maybe do some more outside bonfires or things like that. All I know is I'm working on it. We're all trying our best to follow the rules that have been given to us and still figure out ways of caring for you guys. And so we're going to respect the authorities and we're going to do what is right. But we'll just keep talking and communicating about what's coming. So have a good night, everyone. I love you guys, and we'll see you soon.